These productivity tactics are what helped me double my productivity and get a lot more work done for my current standards and what everybody around me was able to do. I remember in middle school and even a freshman, sophomore year of high school, I used to barely get any work done and think I was productive. Like during the summers, I'd wake up, maybe do like maybe 1 hour, maybe 2 hours of work, shallow work, not even deep work, and then I just spend the rest of the day feeling cheerful. Bad habits, not really even being productive. So I'm just gonna tell you these habits and tactics that can help you get rid of those for immediately. What you first want to do is have a clear environment. You want to set up an environment that is very easy for you to be productive in. First thing that you want to do is set up your table or whatever you're going to work on and take your laptop and put it under some books. So what I do is I take a few of these books like these, not too thick, not too much, and just put stack them up and put your laptop on top of them. You do this so that when you're looking at your laptop, it's at your eye level. When you're focusing, it's better for something to be at your eye level or above than rather you focusing down on it. There was a good video by Andrew Huberman on there which you can check out. Just make sure you put a bunch of stacked books under your laptop so it's at your eye level. What you also want to do is play some white noise. Now, lo-fi helps. All these different things can help you. The white noise is preferably the best one to help you because when you listen to it, it just helps your brain focus more. Again, you can watch Andrew Huberman's video on this. So just put some nice white noise for yourself and make sure you lower the volume of it. And make sure you lower the volume of it. You don't want it to be too loud or you don't want it to get in the way. So once you have that, you want to make sure you also have a quiet space. That's why I find it so hard to focus in school or do work in school. Because I know a lot of us, when they're trying to do work in school, there's so many students screaming in the hallway. Like, even if it's a great classroom that's pretty quiet for the most part, it's not going to be as quiet as it should be or as it needs to be. Preferably, if you're working, the only sound should probably be maybe a keyboard typing or maybe you just watching or doing whatever you need to do. And if you do your deep work on a phone, you can just repeat the same process. Maybe download SoundCloud, play the sounds, and then you can also do deep work on your phone depending on who you are. So once you take care of the environment, you also want to do your deep work. Deep work is something created by Cal Newport, and it's basically a work where you're going, you're focused, laser focused, don't need help with nothing. So let's say I'm at school, right? My shallow work could be me looking down at my laptop, not listening to anything, just listening to random beats or something, just doing random work, not focused at all. My eyes keep looking around the room. But if I was doing deep work, then I'd be staring at the screen, constantly focused, not looking anywhere around. My mind is not wandering, I'm present and I'm 100% focused on the current task. That would be deep work. Now, you could only get around 1 to 2 hours of deep work because you probably think, oh, you're doing deep work right now, you're not doing deep work. How does your room look around you when you're working? Is your laptop at eye level? Is you having good sounds around you? What have you ate yesterday night? How much sleep have you gotten? A lot of things affect your deep work. But if you want to do the only thing you can to deep work, the most simplest thing is just your eyesight, which is also the next productivity tactic, your eyesight. When you're working, you have to keep your eyesight focused. There was a study done where people actually smoked and got high while working and looked at notifications while working. They found that the people who got high was a lot more productive. So imagine that. When you look at your phone notifications for even just 10, 20 seconds, you're basically high when it comes to working. You're not even basic because you're even worse than being high. That's how bad looking at notifications and other stuff. So if you're doing your deep work at one certain task, removes all other devices. So let's say my deep work is recording these videos, then I wouldn't be having my laptop right next to me with some anime clips or something. I try to remove the laptop from the room and focus straight on the video. So if you want to do that, just make sure whatever you're working on, keep your eyesight laser focused. For example, if you're watching a video, instead of trying to zoom in and watch all the video at once, like looking at every corner, every place, try to zoom in on one part. It can be like maybe the nose of whoever you watch a face, or maybe one corner. And just try to focus on one part because when your eyes laser focused, it can see things a lot better and you can focus a lot better on whatever the task is or whatever you're doing. What you also need to do is the 80-20 rule. You can do deep work on even shallow work, but you want to make sure you're only doing deep work on tasks that matters. If I said, okay, go deep work when you're going to do the bathroom, right? Focus for an hour on taking a shit. You look at me like that's useless. If I said, oh, go do deep work for an hour focusing on your business, right? You say, okay, maybe that's useful. Not maybe it is useful, but you understand. If you want to do something productive, make sure you only do the work that matters to you. If you want to figure out what work that matters to you, you have to ask yourself the 80-20 rule. If I only had 2 hours a week to work on this, like a school, my business, my physique, what would I be doing? Whatever your answer is to any of those questions, what would I do if I only had 20 hours a week to work? That's what you should be trying to do daily. Now, you don't do that for every task. It's not like 2 hours working on business, 2 hours working on school. You only do it for mainly the priority. So ask yourself right now in my life, what is my current priority? Is my current priority making money, building a physique, or doing something random like those? Whatever is the priority for those things is what you want to put all your focus on, and make sure you're doing it with the question I asked earlier: what would I do if I only had 2 hours a week to work? These are the productivity tactics that help me a lot. You should subscribe to my channel if you want to meet other men just like you. And I offer coaching now. Just comment down below if you like my coaching, which is $10 for an hour. So yeah, I offer those two things. You should just subscribe, and I hope this video helped you. These productivity habits help me become a lot more productive, which is why I'm up here. Like early in the morning, recording videos it's become a lot easier. You're passionate, and you already know what you got to do. Everything just becomes easier.